guys, how's it going? Caitlin here, and welcome to my kitchen for another week of meal prep. I hope that you're excited. We have for the menu this week pad thai, buffalo chicken wraps, and breakfast scramble. So all nice, easy ones, and very modifiable as well to suit your own tastes. I do have 3 varying levels of prep here. Oh, by the way, if you want to grab your prep list, go to the description in this video and you'll find links to grab your prep list, grocery list, all of the things. You can find it right there. Grab that, grab your tools and your groceries and come right back. 3 varying levels of prep depending on your level of motivation. So if you only just get a little bit of time or you're just not feeling it, you can just do level 1. You're still gonna be super ahead of the week and be in the zone. If you want to get the time to table results that you do see in the meal plan, you're gonna want to go all the way with me to level 3, okay? And as always, look through this in advance, modify it, make it your own. If you know you want to double up on a recipe to have leftovers, do it. If you gonna change something up, don't like something, change it. This is really just a starting point for you. Get you a head starting point, but a starting point. Like many times, I'm going to start with a couple things in level 3. Level 3 is stuff that will do itself while we're doing other things, and that's the magic of how we're just going to gain back extra time this week, okay? So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to cook up some chicken breasts. Calls for 2. I'm going to cook 3. I'm going to cook 3 because I want leftovers. I want leftovers available. I want that to make it easy. And I'm also going to cook bacon. So you can do this in any order that you want. I'm going to throw my chicken in a pressure cooker. It's just an easy way to cook it. It's an easy way to cook it, very hands off. And then I'm going to put my bacon in the oven. All right. You can grill your chicken, you can cook it in the oven too. Whatever you're feeling. Air fryer. Okay, I do have a cup of water in there. You always want to have water in your pressure cooker. There we go. So chicken's gonna do its thing. And I'm cooking my bacon on a stone bar pan. This is my favorite way to cook bacon because it's really easy. I don't have to worry about it spitting at me. Just lays here, goes in the oven, and then it's done in like 20 minutes-ish. So. You can also save yourself a bit of time if you wanted to and just get ready cooked bacon. I do find, I like to get my bacon at the local butcher shop here because it's phenomenal. But you get more choices in what you have if you are doing it yourself. So, I mean, if you're looking for ready cooked bacon, you're gonna have what, like 1-2 brand names to choose from. And honestly, I haven't looked at the ingredient content in those for a little while, but I'm presuming it's not quite the same as some other stuff. Oh my goodness, my brain. Okay. bacon is in there. I'm just gonna give my hands a quick wash just in case I, touched anything funky. Now it's time to finally start with level 1, shall we? Okay. Gonna do some slicing and dicing. Oh, so gonna just thinly slice up 1.5 peppers. Ish. I'm gonna do 2 because they're kind of small peppers. And then I got a teensy tiny one that I'm gonna do for the diced. Oop, spoiler alert. Just kidding. The exciting news of the day. So these green peppers were ones that were given to me like garden fresh. And the crispness of this compared to the store-bought one is a little crazy. If you don't garden, make friends with people with a garden, folks. And I don't garden, I really don't. I like the idea of it. It's just trying to, it feels like if I had another garden, I feel like it's just another child I'm taking care of. It's kind of the same reason that I don't do sourdough. It just feels like something else to take care of, and it's like, I feel like I'm at capacity for things that I can take care of, so. Sorry, I gotta concentrate, make sure I don't, chop off any fingers. It'd be embarrassing to do on camera. Again. I'm half kidding. Here we go. So I'm gonna dice up half a pepper. Except it's the cutest, tiniest little pepper in the whole world. It kind of looks like, an obese jalapeno, but it really is just it's just a teensy tiny little pepper. Figured me, it's kind of like a half pepper. That's what I'm going with. Kind of half pepper-esque. So dicing up the other half of a pepper if you got it. Quite likely the most unevenly diced pepper I've ever seen in my entire life. But you know what? It'll be fine. I'm gonna bust out my food processor for the next little bit of this because bust out my food processor. Honestly, like the must-haves that you gotta have for meal prep are a sharp knife, gotta be a nice sharp knife, and a cutting board. But there are some other things that are really nice to have, and this food processor is one of them. It's like I washed my celery beforehand, but then you look at it and you're like, wow, that's a whole bunch of dirt for something that was just washed. It's like it just hides and nestles all inside. So this food processor, it is called the electric twist and chop. And why I like it is because the blade rotates up and down. That is really small, it's really compact, and it cleans in the dishwasher. So it fits the bill for just making all of the things so much easier. So I'm just gonna be finely chopping 3 things I saw right here. The blade on this goes up and down so that you don't end up with over-processed at the bottom and under-processed at the top. Instead it just works. All the way to the bottom right now. Okay. And it's making a weird noise. So I did something. I'm just gonna push these out of the way. It's like, here's my really cool toy. Oops, I broke it. Just kidding. I don't really think I broke it. I just tried my best to break it. Okay, let's see if that does better. There we go, that was much better. That was totally operator error. You know what? It's usually operator error with me. I don't do this because I have all of my stuff together. I do this because I need this. I need meal planning. I figure if I'm going to be doing it, I might as well share it with you. And since it's more fun to do things together, then, well, we might as well, right? Like, everybody's gonna eat. Might as well make things a little easier. And I found a system that works for me, and it would just be kind of, you know, rude to just hoard that myself and not share it. I'm going to peel and shred a carrot. You could grate it if you want to. I'm gonna throw it in there probably. So, I am kind of curious about something. You know what? I'm gonna play. I'm gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna grate it. So I have this little beast here, cup zester, and I use it to do ginger and Parmesan. I'm just wondering if it would do well with a carrot or if it wouldn't. So this is a zester, but you can use it in any direction, which is kind of a nice advantage to be able to have, especially with ginger, because you know ginger just kind of goes stringy sometimes when you're zesting it. So you don't get the string factor so much with this. Okay, this is actually kind of fun. I don't know how, but like this little machine just somehow makes grating and zesting and stuff like that. It makes it feel fun. Maybe because it kind of feels like I'm coloring with a crayon or with a carrot. It's like a carrot crayon. in now. I may as well just finish with this piece. It's probably a little finer than I would have wanted it. But I'm not unhappy with this experiment. I'm okay with it. That being said, I'm going to finish up with a larger grater. But I wasn't unhappy with it. Sometimes it's kind of fun to play with your kitchen tools and see what they're capable of. It's like you kind of use something for the same old thing and you don't even realize that it might have a different trick up its sleeve. And what are kitchen toys for, if not for playing? Now that I'm just covered in carrot, I'm covered in worse things. I am going to peel, I'm going to shred up some ginger though as well while I'm at this, just for making a pad thai sauce. You don't have to make your own pad thai sauce. You can make your own pad thai sauce. It's a bonus recipe in the meal plan. You do not have to. It is always up to you what you want to do for bonuses and not do for bonuses. But there aren't like loads of pad thai sauces out there that you can just buy that are gluten-free though. So always make sure that you're checking and looking and reading the label, even if you have bought it 1,000 times, you just never know. Sometimes they change formulas and I can smell the bacon cooking. You know what? I think that is maybe one of the best parts of meal prep is just smelling your bacon as it cooks. It's like this motivating force that just keeps you going through it because you smell the bacon, and that just makes you happy. You can't be unhappy smelling bacon. I don't know who invented that scientific fact, but I'm pretty sure it is one. Well, I smell delightfully of ginger. And you know what? We're just gonna do a little bit more, but not much. I think that's pretty much good enough. Is ginger good for your skin? Oh dear. It's gonna be one of those days, eh? Oh dear. Well, that was fun. Okay, I'm gonna chop up a red onion, and this is the last thing I have going on for level 1 here. Oh dear, I can't believe I did that. Just kidding. I definitely can't believe I did that. That just seems oh so typically me. Looks good. See, I find having a food processor, it's just a huge, huge time saver, I find. I love it. And then this one, I like it, like this goes in the dishwasher, this goes in the dishwasher. So it just makes it all around easy for cleanup too. And I love that. And it doesn't help you if it's something that makes it really efficient to do something and then it takes forever to clean, right? Like, what's the point in that? Okay, I'm gonna crush up some nuts for pad thai. You can use a food chopper if you want to. Just gonna ish this. You can use a rolling pin. You can do whatever you want to do. So I just have it in like a silicone reusable bag. You can put it in any kind of baggie that you want to. Those are just for the top of the pad thai, so you don't even need to have them if you don't want them. I am going to throw together the bonus recipe, which is the pad thai sauce. So I have all the ingredients listed here. Oh, let's throw some ginger in there, shall we? Lovely, just the exact amount that I wanted. It's magical. A little carrot in there, that's okay. So you can use any kind of nut butter you want. If you prefer using almond butter to peanut butter, or maybe you can't do nuts at all and you want to do like, you know, sunflower butter or something, you go right ahead. You're wondering if I just almost dropped that peanut butter? Sure did. Yeah, no doubt about it. I am a klutzy human. I'll mix that up better later. That's a job for future me, and future me is going to do such a good job of that. Yeah, close enough. And I'm gonna do something funky with my lime actually. I'm gonna chop my lime chop it this way instead of the normal way. And why I'm doing that is because I'm going to use the other half of this lime and I'm going to make wedges out of it. So when I have my, when I have the pad thai, I'm going to be able to serve lime wedges on the side, and I'm not using 2 limes to do it. Right? So I'm a thinker. Man, somebody spilled like ginger all over the floor. Kind of feels a little warm on my feet, I think. So if you know you don't like heat, don't worry about adding chili flakes. And if you know you like heat, add extra chili flakes. You see how it makes it more like modifiable when you're doing your own thing? So this is literally the only thing that we grow, is garlic. That's all we grow. And it's just because it's the laziest crop in the entire world. And it seems worth the effort, or the non-effort, because it's fairly expensive to buy fresh, especially if you're getting nice stuff. Like I find you can find really crappy little tiny cloves of garlic, or you can find, you know, big nice ones. So if you grow big nice ones, just trying to get all the dirt off of that. Bet you if I just put this into the twist and chop instead and mixed it up, it would do a really good job of that too. Now I guess I'm in it, just stirring it with a knife. That seems like the worst idea ever. Probably not my best one. Here, we'll at least use this. There we go, all nicely mixed up. Smells amazing. I love good pad thai, but I just love pad thai sauce too. Like I could literally put this on anything and just be happy with my life. Okay, before we go on to making anything else, I'm gonna just check on the bacon. All done. Cool. I'm gonna make up the buffalo sauce to go with the wraps. I was just trying to decide if I would be okay using my same measure-all cup that I used for the peanut butter. I decided I wasn't. It'd probably actually be fine because I think that you could, even if you tasted peanut butter in buffalo chicken wraps, I don't think that would taste bad. Now that I'm thinking about it, probably would be fine. Might actually be delightful. But in that moment, it felt weird. I'm also one of those people that I don't like it when the stuff on my plate mixes. Like Thanksgiving dinner, it's all, you know, separated and stuff like that. And to me, that feels normal. But then to other people, it's like, well, may as well just mix it all together. And to me, that just seems like pure insanity. So I don't know, I feel like people are either in one camp or the other. It's either, you know, it can all mix and that's fine, or it cannot mix at all. So you can either buy a buffalo sauce if you want to, or you can kind of do your own buffalo sauce. You could just use straight up hot sauce if you wanted to. I like Frank's, but buffalo sauce, the main difference in it is really just adding some butter to it. It's adding some creaminess to it. So that's what I'm gonna do right here. Back to mixing up sauces with a knife. Totally does not seem like the most efficient way to do it. Okay, so if you want to have yours hotter, you can always put some more on. If you know that you like more heat than somebody else in your house, maybe put the sauce on theirs first and just, you know, throw a little more on yours individually. You know, play it by ear. See what works. Here we go. Sauce is all made. Now we're gonna grate up some cheese. Move all my mess out of the way. Can I say that's one reason why I like this prep board though? I like this prep board because it helps me be less messy. Don't want to say it helps me be a better person, but it helps me contain my mess to like this area. Otherwise, it just migraines. Okay, this is like seriously the floppiest block of cheese I think I've ever picked up in my entire life. I don't know, it's just really warm in my kitchen. Or if cheese has changed. Either of these are very real possibilities. And I don't know which one I'm betting on. And you know what? I never usually buy the same brand of marble cheese. I'm always changing that one up for some reason. So maybe this is just a floppy brand. What kind is it? Black Diamond. I have a floppy Black Diamond. I feel like I want to use that name for something and I'm not sure what, and I feel like I'd regret using it immediately after I did. Maybe it sounds like a racing horse. Floppy Black Diamond. I could see that being a racing horse. They always get kind of weird names, don't they? It's the extent of my horse racing knowledge right there. Floppy Black Diamond. See that horse anywhere? Bet on it. It's going to be awesome. Oh yeah, the chicken is well done. I think I'm actually gonna shred all the chicken too before I put it away, and then it's done, right? Yeah, the chicken's like falling apart already. Okay. Just gonna let it chill for a minute or two. So, use as much cheese as you want. It all depends on how much you're gonna want, because this is gonna be used in the buffalo chicken wraps, and it's also gonna be used in the breakfast scramble. So, if you know you want lots of cheese to go with your breakfast scramble, like some in it and some on top and just, you know, cheese all around, then grate more now. Thank yourself later. If you know you like to just snack randomly on grated cheese just because it is there, grate some more now. You can also save this step by just buying pre-grated cheese, but always make sure you check the ingredients because I have heard that sometimes there will be wheat in ready grated cheese because they don't want it to stick together. So if it's pre-grated, you'll notice if you pre-grate your own cheese, sometimes it'll kind of be more stick-togethery than the stuff that you're buying elsewhere. And it's naturally gonna stick together. It's just kind of, you know, what it does. I'm just gonna leave the rest of that. So to prevent it, I guess sometimes we'll use like wheat-based flours to kind of give it a bit of a coating. And we don't want that. You also do have more choice of cheese if you grate it yourself. It doesn't take too long, so it's one of those things that it's like, meh, well, I'm there. Might as well do it. Okay, so guys, we're just about there. That is it for level 2. So if you are with me, you've done Wicked, We're almost done everything in level 3. I am going to just dice up this chicken real quick. You can do this in any way you want. I have, these are called salad choppers. I've never used them to chop a salad, but they're very effective at cutting chicken. So the theory is that if you put the salad ingredients in a bowl, then you can just use the salad chopper and then chop all the ingredients at once. Though I like the principle, I've just never done it. But fantastic for dicing up chicken like this really quick. It's got 2 blades on it. It also has like a nylon part at the bottom there so that you're not just scratching the crap out of your bowls. It's those thoughtful little things, you know? Wonderful. So you see that's all like chopped up real nice and tiny. The very last thing I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna be all chickeny after I do it, is slicing chicken. Not my favorite part of any day, but you know what, better now than later. You can buy chicken that's actually already ready sliced, or if you wanted to, you could get ready cooked chicken and just throw that into it. All right, so you chop your chicken up as big or as small as you want. Just know, the bigger you chop it, or like, you know, the thicker, yeah, the thicker you slice it, the longer it will take to cook, but that's fine too. I mean, it's not like this is difficult stuff, it's just gonna be, you know, chicken in a pan. I mean, I guess you don't even have to have chicken for the pad thai. If you wanted to, you could just do vegetarian. I don't say just, because, you know, vegetarian's nice. By the way, you guys, now, actually probably before you chop this chicken, is a great time to scope out your fridge, see what in there needs to be used. If you can incorporate it in one of the meals this week, do so. That way you're not wasting anything that's in your fridge. And if you can't use it this week, great time to process it. Put it in the freezer. Make sure it's all, you know, cleaned and chopped and stuff like that first. Put it in the freezer, and then the next time you're making something, you can pull it out of there instead of having to prep it again, right? Save yourself time, save yourself money. Thank you guys so much for being here with me this week. I hope you enjoy these recipes, and never doubt, this is self-care, it really is, because you're gaining yourself back time and you're taking stress out of your week and you're just becoming more efficient in your week. And, you know, I hope I see you next week too. Bye-bye.